Mike Gallagher, the Wisconsin lawmaker who serves as chairman of the U.S. House Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, has denounced French President Emmanuel Macron over his dumpster fire foreign policy towards Beijing. Unlike many Anglosphere and Eastern European politicians, leading officials in Central and Western Europe have been more hesitant to take a hard line on China, with Emmanuel Macron advocating for the continent to stay out of any hot or cold conflict between the communist nation and the United States. The French president has also argued for Europe to take a hands-off approach when it comes to Taiwan, identifying potential military support of the democratic island nation as an American foreign policy objective and less so a European one. Such a position has outraged a wide variety of China hawk politicians in the US and UK, with Gallagher becoming one of the latest officials to lambaste the French leader as trying to undermine support for Taiwan with some of his recent statements. Macron's trip and comments were what we describe in the United States as a dumpster fire, The Telegraph reports him as saying. "I was shocked at some of those comments," he continued. "They sent precisely the wrong signal, particularly to our friends in Taiwan. We don't want to allow the CCP to drive a wedge between America and Europe." Gallagher reportedly made the comments during a conference in London between UK and US representatives who are concerned about the rising influence of China worldwide. In recent years, politicians in both countries have become increasingly hawkish on the communist nation, with many pushing for their countries to take a more hostile stance towards the Eastern superpower. By contrast, officials in Central Europe have been hesitant to take on China, with senior figures in both France and Germany advocating for the continent to stay out of what they see as a conflict between the Anglosphere and the CCP. Although such a position can partly be traced to significant economic ties the likes of Germany have to the Eastern nation, another significant element is globalist opposition to the modern American alliance, with the likes of Emmanuel Macron expressing concerns that Europe is becoming merely a U.S. vassal state. If the tensions between the two superpowers heat up, we won't have the time nor the resources to finance our strategic autonomy and we will become vassals, Macron warned last month, adding that it was best for Europeans to stay away from the Taiwan issue considering they are currently struggling to end the war in Ukraine, which ironically has been largely bankrolled by the United States. Macron also expressed concerns regarding the sway of the petrodollar on Europe, arguing that the continent should work to reduce its reliance on the currency.